Round of 4 continues. Happy's waiting in the grand final again. But it's not Foggy or Hawk. It is Spiral or Sheik. They're gonna battle it out on Northern Isles is the starting map. Best of 3 for the grand final and $50 for both of them. Big points for the season final as well. It's, of course, Happy and Foggy are on top of the ranking at the moment. But then 6 slots. And a lot of players are fighting for these 6 slots. It's a pretty impressive or pretty important game for both of them. Germany versus Russia. We have no player pictures, actually. I just noticed this. Spiral is a beast against Undead. Apparently a 100% win rate versus Sheik. We have to look up how often they faced each other. Spiral's pausing the game immediately. He got spikes, so hopefully this will fix itself, as Sheik is fine.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. Spiral, he is kind of similar to Happy in the way that in this matchup, normally he's very predictable. Farseer, Grunts, TC second, tier 2 expansion, Headhunters, tier 2 mass. That's normally what Spiral plays, and normally it works out really good against the top undeads, other than Happy. And Sheik, he is the opposite. He is the experimental guy. I think I can go so far as to say this. If Michael and 120 are the innovative inspirations in Asia, Sheik is one of the top innovators in Europe, along with Side, I would say. Yeah. He has been playing a lot of different styles, a lot of Frenzy Ghoul, Run By, 2-base kind of plays. So I wonder what he is going to be showing us here, because I think we have a pretty good idea of what to expect from Spiral. Now, looking at the builds, nothing outside of the ordinary at all yet. It's a standard Ted Fiend opening, no Ghoul opening, which I would not have put past Sheik. Starting off with a DK as well against the Farseer on the Orc side. So far, no surprises.
DK it is. To put the 100% win rate in perspective, by the way, it was exactly 1 map in a clan war that Spiral took off of Sheik and W3RL. Not too long ago, a match on Echo Isles, and we have to pause this and go for a rehost. We try this again. Set number 1 of the second semifinal. Northern Isles is still the map. Spiral and Sheik are still our players, and we hope that the conditions are better now. And we certainly hope everything. Spiral is not complaining about anything right now. So I guess we're good to go.
Spawning in the same positions as well. We have Sheik in the top right in the blue. Spiral bottom left in the yellow. I always feel like the terrain actually here on Northern Isles, it looks really beautiful. Like it's kind of extreme teal.
Yes.
But I like how it looks.
I said the same. I don't know if it was where it was actually, but yeah, I like ice maps in Reforged. Looking good.
Speaking of bottom and top starting position, is there any kind of advantage with one of the two?
I think it's a lot about the shop, like what's easier to access.
Yeah, especially when we go to 2-base. The upper position has a big advantage, I guess, getting to the merchant, getting the invul.
Well, if the player at the bottom closes this choke next to the shop, there's pretty much no way for the top player to reach the shop.
I guess that's true, but I mean, you don't really want to stand in the same place for like 2 minutes. It's kind of weird.
So, in case you're expecting a Blade Master here, Spiral, Farseer all the way, dual burrow, late shop, little bit of a late attack. But yeah, this is no fly, no Lin, no cash. We will see a lot of Farseers from Spiral. Wait, oh wow, that is a late tech, not skipping the shop.
And normally, I think Spiral here tries to creep up the natural before the TC comes out, so it's going to be up to Sheik to be as disruptive as possible, because this is a hard expansion map to creep. So don't want to give the Orc here the freedom of doing that without interference. DK being not exactly aggressive, not going to harass the creep, but rather trying to steal the green camp away. That's kind of cool. We saw that earlier already by Spiral against Hawk to delay that level 2 on the enemy hero just that little bit longer, and at the same time get into a very good position to continue the harass. I like that opening. DK taking a bit too much damage here, but that's a minor thing. 4 skeletons are out. Big last hit. Is he going to invest the coil? No! Nicely playing around that right click coming in from the Farseer, which is a little bit buffed up here with the claws +6. So the question for Spiral is, when's he gonna creep the Expo? The earlier, the better, but also the earlier, the more dangerous it is. So he needs to find the right middle ground, I guess.
We have skeletons harassing and scouting, seeing the tech timing, which is fairly normal. Little bit of experience for the Farseer here. Sheik is ahead in tech due to the nature of the build of Spiral.
Yeah. In case you guys are somewhat new, by the way, the reason you have to play expansion, not necessarily very fast, but timely expansion with Farseer is because the hero is not that great in the late game. He's not bad. Chain Lightning can do decent damage, but especially the wolves suffer against destroyers heavily. So since you won't be so strong relying on the hero alone, you need the numbers to make up for that. So that is why you need the expansion for additional income. You see, Neo, I can be educational as well.
Very nice, Remo. I think we have a couple of new viewers, so being a little more educational than normal is, I guess, necessary. We'll do that extensively at Anaheim.
Yep. Maybe at some point we're going to slip into the attack upgrade for the Zealot is really important, so you can two-shot the Lynx instead of three-shotting it.
Not really happening in Warcraft thanks to the RNG, of course.
You know what I mean, right? Because the casters trying to educate the new viewers said that so many times in StarCraft tournaments.
It's a nice little fact, though.
Is there something like that, like a crucial upgrade that suddenly changes the scope of the game?
I think we will talk a lot about level 3s. Nice steal. Close to level 2. 1 kill, 1 wolf, doesn't matter what it is. Gives him the aura, but so far, Spiral has the zap. 50%, decent block as well. He's kind of aiming for one surround, right? But not getting it here.
And Spy wants to creep up to 3. That level 3 on the Farseer for the level 2 wolves in the early mid game is really strong. If he gets the surround, this would be a big play.
Not happening. Oh, this owl is moving at a normal speed. Didn't see that before. Great to see. Ooh.
What? What do you mean at a normal speed?
It's not...
Oh, does he get the surround? He actually gets it.
Okay.
Persistent is rewarded.
And how far away the DK is, thanks to the Farseer. Yes, he sacrificed a lot of HP. Oh, there's a coil, actually. There's another one. Ooh, the heal self. And the lack of level 2 now. The lack... Oh, well of mana stealing as well. Spiral pulling all the strings. Saving himself and gets the fiend out. That was nice.
Absolutely. TC is here. Attack. Speed scroll, heal cells, and now it should finally be time to creep this expansion up. Oh. 1 wolf was killed, so that's level 2 for Sheik. That is actually a big deal. But there's one more 1 of mana steal. And that could prevent the next coil.
I guess will prevent the next call. Maybe he wants to save it for later for a more clutch moment. Thank you, Sergeant Antsy, for the 15-month resub. It is dire time in many regards, but your effort and commitment do a lot of difference to the community, in my opinion. Thank you! Thank you very much for the kind words. You are right, and words like this help a lot.
Coil?
Nope.
Not for the level 4 boy. He wants the big level 5 Ogre Maggie. Oh, Farseer almost walking into a surround right there. Not quite paying attention. Sheik is being really well disrupted here. Oh, misses the last hit, but the grunt still dies.
But no experience.
Well, this could be another grunt kill, maybe.
We do have a chain lightning. DK's gotta be careful. Is he going level 2? Not sure.
Oh, who gets it?
Oh, it wasn't Spiral.
DK got it. Oh, and the Nova coming in kills off the Farseer. Damn.
Talking about shock frosting. He did not expect this at all.
And we were talking about this a little bit earlier. I feel like many units are playing too passively. Give the Farseer and the early game for the Orc too much freedom. Sheik the complete opposite, playing hyper aggressive, delaying his level 3 by a long time, but also delaying the expansion. Expo only coming up now. Tier 3 for Sheik already done. Also found the hero kill, of course, but even without a hero kill, this would have been a good early game. And now with that hero kill on top, Sheik is looking in a very good position.
Oh boy, did he get beamed up to level 2. Like, so quick. And yeah, with there's no Blade Master, you don't need Frost Armor, so you can go for Nova first. And boom, there you go. Sheik at the tavern. Not the resources nor the supply at the moment. Oh, he is going for Frost Armor second.
Still very good against the Raiders and the Grunts that are still remaining. Ziggurat is finishing in a moment. Then it's going to be time, most likely, for the Dark Ranger. Big Warlord. Big experience, big item. Can be a game changer. Wand of the Wind, insane for both these players. Same for the Mana Stone. Wait, did the TC snipe it? How did he yoink that?
What? D2
Nice.
Sork skills from this TC, and it is a Mana Stone. Telekinesis.
He doesn't even have Stomp, actually.
No, it's Aura. Level 3 for the DK now. Kodo is in. Farseer still not back, right? Okay, he's now. I have no idea what just happened.
That was a really nice steal right there. But guess what? The Expo is still not done. This could still be a cancel on the expansion. Unless Spiral now distracts, which he's trying to do with the Raiders. Couple of
He has a speed scroll.
baiting and snares, perhaps.
Needs to flank, maybe. Speed. Oh, there's still no Stomp. The lack of Stomp now. Movement speed is nice and all, but Sheik pulling in the ghouls. More normal damage. But the Expo is finishing. Spiral has the Stomp now and gets 4 units with that. Raider falls. Wolf can be dispelled now. And snare on that destroyer, but I doubt he has the damage to kill it immediately. Stomp again. Kodo has eaten but falls, so the aura is gone. Sheik seems to be dominating the early stage of this fight.
He needs to make use of that Mana Stone soon. Nice splits from the Fiends. Also, Goro coming in. Destroyers are still alive, getting rid of these wolves kind of quick. But the first destroyer might finally be falling to the ensnare and the right clicks. Is Spiral really fighting his way back into this game? It's looking pretty close at the moment. 44 supply for Sheik. 39 for Spiral.
Saves that Raider to the left-hand side. Lich levels up to 3. Gets a little bit more mana, which is enough for a Nova. Can he get a big kill? The Kodo would be one. Speed Scroll saving him right there. Oh boy, is that a clutch fight or what? Headhunters are streaming in from the main, but getting killed right away thanks to that strong Lich. And Snare on the Destroyer as well. And he takes out the second one. 10 supply. Gone from the Undead. And the next Fiend is falling as well. Spiral powering through this, but talking about a strong Nova, pretty much exactly the position where the Farseer fell before. Needs the revenge kill now, but how without any kind of nuke? Free reign for Sheik now over this expansion, which did finish though.
Peon's getting taken out easily. I don't think this can be re-engaged into by Spiral without his TC. Waiting for the Tavern Revive?
Maybe.
But what's he gonna do with low HP and no mana?
Takes out another Fiend for pretty much free. Tavern Revive indeed. Maybe he thinks he can't afford it. There's no clarity running.
Sheik bought a big mana pot from the marketplace. DK had full mana again and he's looking to be on the chase now.
No TP on Sheik, by the way. Is there a transition? No, just Destroyer Fiends. In the meantime, only skeletons at this expo. Yes, the economy was suffering, but he just sends over new peons. Shop control by Sheik so far. Only the big invul, as you said. Nothing else. 40 supply for the Russian. And Spiral has the double income.
kind of surprised that Sheik didn't continue pushing there. With that big mana, shouldn't he have continued to kill off those peons? Didn't see the item, but he sold it right away, seemingly not good enough. DK almost level 4, Dark Ranger getting closer to 3. These would be 2 enormous level ups for Sheik. And every wolf helps to get there.
Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to the brave Mubot. And Typhoon, thanks for the sub as well. Dust settles, but only for a second. Spiral trying to gather the necessary experience for that level 2 stomp, which he got. But Sheik is pushing again.
Yeah, the TC is almost out of mana. He's got 1 stomp, that's it, nothing more. These undead heroes, pretty damn scary. More experience. DK almost level 4.
Has a blue scroll, has an invoke. There he is. Unholy Aura 2? Not yet. Not yet. Okay, lots of damage. The Dark Ranger was such a beast in Happy's game against Todd. And again, 4 skeletons. The snowball worked. And this Great Hall has not paid off.
And that is always a desperate moment for Orc. This strat does not work on one base. There's not really a transition. I mean, you could try to go tier 3, but normally that doesn't work out. And now Creepjack coming in from the back. Is there a speed scroll? Spiral does have one. He needs to reposition. Bad position for him. The TC. Can he find a stomp? Perhaps.
Nova was good. No kills by Sheik. Decent escape for the German, but he's stuck on tier 2. He doesn't have the overwhelming mass. He's stuck with the normal headhunters. No berserkers. Expansion again takes way too long. Sheik has this in the palm of his hands. Just needs to finish it.
Only 2 fiends left though. 1 Kodo did get over Devour. If 2 more fiends get devoured, like this could be a comeback. We'll see. TC going in, getting silenced right away. And Snare on the Destroyer and on the statue as well. Berserkers in the back, or Headhunters rather, are getting focused pretty quickly though. There comes the Stomp. Kodo gets off the Devour. Can he get it back to safety is the question. Doesn't look like it. Lots of damage to that Kodo gets taken out, but the other Kodo takes over. Devours another Fiend, but the damage is pretty high here from the focus. Lich in the middle of everything. Maybe forced into the Invul. Soon dodges the Stomp with the Invul. Well done. Mana's running low on Spiral's side, but not on the DK. He has so many more coils to use. Kodo B is trying to run away with that speed scroll. Oh my god, they're both only inches away from death. Invul on the Dark Ranger. And the heroes, they're just too strong now. The heroes are taking out this tier 2 Orc army by themselves.
So sick by Sheik. Yes, the Kodo saves were good, but crucial moment, the Invul Potion dodge by Sheik. Perfect moment. It was a Hail Mary play by Spiral. He knows, okay, you are a little overwhelming here, my friend. I need to do something crazy. But Sheik anticipated it and dodged it like a true champ. Losing quite a bit here now. Next statue down, has to invest the coilers. He's running into the creeps. That 6 supply gone for free.
That kills that Spiral definitely needs. And he needs big stomps and many stomps. He needs TC with full mana plus mana pot. Because the units don't do it anymore. The Raiders and Headhunters, they're pretty damn weak at this stage in the game against these undead heroes. Spiral is going in again, looking towards the first Destroyer once more with that Ensnare. But so many skeletons! They're so good with the normal damage against the Raiders and against the Headhunters. Both a massive Nova into the back. Level 4 Lich, plus 4 Int, and finds the surround as well on the Farseer. Can't fight his way out. He's way too squishy. He's gonna die right here with one more coil. And that's it. Speed Scroll, not enough there for the save. That's the GG. And Sheik with the surprising 1-0 lead.
The snowball turns into an avalanche and buries Spiral in the cold. Twice, the Lich had a surprise Nova. Twice, Sheik got the kill. Twice, he got the advantage in the crucial moments to take that advantage into something with a lot of value. And that was hella strong. Sheik. It was a very, very close game, though. But Sheik just kept his cool in the crucial moments.
Yeah, and with a really smart build, in my opinion, with a really smart opening. He disrupts the Farseer creeping, he aggressively goes towards the enemy side for the green camps. Farseer wants to get that level 3 quickly, and then the level 2 wolves in the early mid-game stages are such a strong anchor to build your late game around, but that was delayed by such a long time. Took forever for this expansion to come up. I think even if the Farseer doesn't die, this is still looking bad for Spiral. But that Farseer was that icing on the cake.
Yeah. I wonder how this game looks in the end if the Farseer doesn't die, but no way to rewind.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Twisted Meadows is the map.
Huh.
Sheik, how did you not veto Twisted? Does he have special strats?
No, he's pretty crazy.
This is considered by far the worst Undead versus Orc map. To be fair though, that mostly goes for Blade Master style. The reason why this is so scary against Blade Master is because the TC third will always find creeps. There's always tons of items to go around. Shadow, TC, Blade all excel with big items. And that's not Spiral's style. Okay, so maybe I have to rethink this. Maybe this isn't even so good of a map for the Farseer. Or, I should say, so bad of a map against the Farseer.
All right, we are filling the lobby. Gives you some time to take part in 2 raffles. One, to win a CPU by our glorious sponsor AMD. A Ryzen 5 is up for grabs. On our homepage you can find it. In the chat you can find it. AMD raffle is the command. You can do 4 different actions to take part in that one. And we have a little raffle up ourselves on Twitter. Twitter.com/BackToWarcraft. The most recent post explains it. Like Warcraft 3 on Twitter. Like us on Twitter. Like our post on Twitter. And we hand out 2 Spoils of War editions for you guys. Thank you, Anonymous, for another gifted sub to Muddy Mudbot. Another bot who definitely deserves the gratitude.
Dude, this might be the first time ever I see Spiral playing Blade Master against Undead. I think it would make sense. Such a good Blade Master map. And I know that he has been practicing it a little bit. I learned that first person when I played against him on ladder and got kind of wrecked. The Spiral is in. We're waiting for Sheik. Sheik vetoed Echo Isles and Terranas. Echo made sense. Super good Farseer expansion map. And Terranas also. You know what? These vetoes actually do make sense. If you're definitely expecting a Farseer. Which you should. Against Spiral.
Right, we are ready for map number 2. Sheik with match points could be our first Undead Mirror final in the Ryzing Star Cup. We've seen this a bit in Asian competitions with Happy and 120. Happy, of course, represented here as well. Sheik could be his challenger. So both players are refusing to join Team 2 at the moment.
They haven't given the ready yet.
There we go.
So seems like thinking about perhaps. I am very sure Spiral is thinking about Blade Master first right now. Is he gonna do it though?
That would be so unusual for him. I would love to have stats how often against Undead he plays Blade Master. I think I've never seen it.
Yeah, in a high-level game, pro game if you want to call it that. I haven't seen it either. But I know he's done it on ladder before. He has practiced it.
Okay. Sheik ready. Spiral ready. The 2 players without a face. Clashing. Can Spiral tie this up and make this the full-out best of 3? Or will we have 2 undefeated players in the grand final? Wait, is that true actually? Did Sheik not lose a map? No, he didn't, I think. Versus Insup. Oh, it was a 2-1. Insuperable took a map. Okay, then I take this back. Whatever! Twisted Meadows. A rare sight in professional Warcraft. but we have it here. Spiral, Germany, down a map. Bottom left as Orc. Sheik with match points, bottom right.
And so far, it's not looking like a Blade Master. Because nowadays, all the cool kids with a Blade Master go for the Rock Golem pool. And with this position, that's not going to happen.
Very unlikely, yes. I mean, didn't we
Blade
talk...
Master is playable without the Rock Golem pool. But, okay, there's no barracks. Never mind. We're gonna go Farseer skipped barracks. That's completely different. What?
That is, ladies and gentlemen, the fastest tech in professional Warcraft. Is this faster than Thorzane's lumber mill tech? I'm not too sure, actually.
I don't know. But what's the game plan for Spyro? Like, if this was ladder, I'd say, okay, mass Wind Riders, let's go.
Yep.
But that doesn't work on the pro level, as Who learned quite mercilessly from his attempts in the WGL qualifiers.
1 minute 50 seconds. That is the Great Hall gone on the way to the Stronghold. So, Farseer can live without levels. And Twisted Meadows is so big that you can power creep later anyway. DK? For him, not so much. Pulling out 2 ghouls. Still going graveyard. I think I haven't seen this before either. He knows about it. He had an Acolyte scouting for this tag.
Wait, what?
He's just going for the burrow.
Oh, nice peon block, at least for a little.
Can he get the barracks?
This should be enough damage for the Borrow cancel.
The player's forces are under attack.
There's 3 coils. It's definitely enough. Is it enough for the barracks?
No way. Farseer is here, Wolfies are in. There's also a severe delay of Sheik's tag.
Yeah. Pulling 2 ghouls? That takes forever.
Oh, nice surround in the peon, takes that one out. The first bit of experience.
Yeah, skeletons get the last hit. So far, ghouls are hurt and bruised, but can still be... Oh, he finds the proxy burrow, but I guess he can't commit.
Is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, 1 dice, okay. That was the second last one? Like, oh, last one for a while. Man, the wolves. They might save him the burrow here.
Yeah. Is that worth it for Sheik? It really doesn't look like it's worth it.
No. I agree, needs to... Oh, doesn't even need to repair. And Farseer got a lot of experience.
Yeah, nice stutter stepping.
We're pulling the
Oh,
creeps!
the creeps though are coming
That
in!
is such a sweet move by Sheik! Oh boy!
And one more peon. Okay. Alright. I think he salvaged this.
Super low lumber. Down to 100. Goes for the war mill. Okay, that doesn't cost lumber
A player's forces are under attack.
and improves mining time, but... Getting the second hero and tier 2 buildings and maybe even a tech if he wants that, that will take forever.
But Spyro only needs to creep the green, that's his level 2, and then he's gonna be level 2 Farseer versus level 1 DK. He's gonna be able to put on a lot of pressure, plus he has a second hero coming. What is that second hero? TC. Okay. The game, as it has turned out, Spyro could have decided to play hyper-aggressive now with the Shadow, speed scrolls, hexes, run-in, kill fiends, stuff like that. But no, he's going for the late game option, he's going for the TC. And that normally means expansion.
With the upper left position being so far away from Sheik, I can see that.
But first, the TC coming out, not going towards the upper left.
Just the...
It's gonna be creeping with the grunts and the wolfies, and the
player's
Farseer are gonna
forces are under
be
attack.
annoying. Oh, would be a big last hit here with the zap. Does he get it? Nice.
He's going headhunters already. What's the reason for that? Because lumber, piercing damage. Is that really good?
He wants to have a good number of headhunters later on against destroyers anyways. Piercing damage in general is good to creep with on Twisted a lot of times because all the stuff is heavy armor.
Are under attack.
Not all of it, but a lot of it. Maybe that has something to do with it. Over and over these skeletons running into the main for Spiral. Really annoying.
And he's not reacting in time. Loses a couple of these units.
A town is under siege.
Spyro's stuck at 30, but Burrow is finishing here. Sheik is on the way to tier 3, but only now. It's also very late for
player's
him.
forces are under attack.
Isn't it? 620? That's really late for attack.
Yep. Especially as tier 1 was so slowed down, so also was the tier 3. Tier 2, I mean, was slowed down. And once again, Spiral's expansion, which he has to go for, he just has to, is severely delayed. Dude, these skeletons, how annoying.
A player's forces are under attack.
Over and over.
Yeah.
He's sending more. All the time. Creeping without skeletons, though, does take longer, is more difficult, and ends up with more damage on the army. So, it does come at a price.
And now we get the tier 2 expansion. Still level 1 decay. 7 minutes, 18 seconds. Only a potion of greater healing. 2 headhunters out now. TC is already level 2. The zap, we've seen it before. Grunts and Raider must be dealing with these skeletons now. Kodo Beast relatively early. Sheik is not really in a position to fight this at all. Needs to wait 40 seconds for the tag. Heroes are low.
Statues to heal him up.
Yeah.
He needs to wait for destroyers. He needs to wait for the orb. But Spiral doesn't have the lumber right now for the expo because of these goddamn skeletons all the time.
A player's forces
He
are
eats
under
one
attack.
with the Kodo. Well, it gets devoured quickly.
Town is under
Yeah, I
siege.
mean, there's not much to devour.
Which is weird. Imagine if you just ate a chunk of bone. That should be hard to digest, actually. Well, I mean, I'm assuming. I've never eaten just pure bone. I don't know about you, Neo. I remember in China, I ate crow's feet.
Yeah.
That was gross.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not exactly the same, though.
No, I don't think I've ever eaten bones.
A town is under siege.
Do you remember when we were out with Shishi and he drank the bone... What's it called?
Bone marrow?
Bone marrow? Ooh, that looked disgusting.
Don't remember that. When was that?
I don't know. Maybe 2.5 years ago or something.
These skeletons, dude. It's a migration. Spiral popped the speed scroll there just a second ago. I don't know if he was afraid or if it was a misclick. When I'm playing Orc, that happens all the time.
We have a level 3 TC now. Vamp Aura again. This time it helps him a little more as he has Raider.
Oh, that creepjack though. Look at that position.
Wow.
Sheik wants to get at least the big boy before he has to TP out of this.
Spiral is
Which he
waiting until he
certainly will need to.
punches. And Lich gets it. Item. Scourge Bone Chimes. Okay, pretty much useless. That wasn't too bad for Sheik. I mean, TP gone, obviously.
Spiral. He's thinking about the Zeppelin right now. If he gets a Zeppelin and he threatens a drop, how is Sheik supposed to deal with the expansion across the map?
I have no idea. He could just buy the Zeppelin and fly over the main while creeping somewhere. Okay, he's far away from the next creep spot, but... Skeleton again, lol. This expo is working so much better than on Northern Isles.
Yeah. And Northern Isles, it was the timing in the Undead's favor because Sheik fast teched and slowed down the expansion so much with his aggressive play. Game 2, he plays completely differently. He plays hyper-aggressive himself with ghouls, slowing down his tech.
It feels like we're in
Interesting how he's changing it up.
for a longer game this time. I am very curious for these red spots. Constantly at the shop is Spiral, level 3, Farsia with the heal scroll. So,
Is Spiral's expansion too far away from the gold mine? I think it is.
ooh, okay.
Which is pretty funny
Players'
because I
forces are
started
under
calling
attack.
expansions like this Spiral expansions because once it happened 3 times in one day by him. And he knows that I kind of branded that.
Town
Hey.
is under siege.
That looks like it's too far away. Or is that just optical illusion?
Let's see.
Well, anyways, more importantly, Destroyer push into the base. Man, I haven't seen this in forever. Not blasting through their mana yet, still killing off 1 Burrow. And TC looking for the stomp, gets 1 Fiend. But loses 3 Burrows for this, that hurts.
Skipping on reinforced defenses. You shall never do that anymore. And how good is Sheik with dodging these stomps? In game 1, clutch moment. And here in game 2, again,
A player's
dodging it
forces
before the
are under
TP.
attack.
Otherwise, it would have been a lot more damage.
In this pot already on the TC.
Yep.
In this pot, full mana and big mana potion.
Yo.
Spiral wants to fight.
This is fighting shape indeed. Invis potion is ready. Is he expecting a counter expansion at some point? But with this destroyer push, that's pretty unlikely. So many
Spiral is
resources.
totally reading creeping at least.
Ah, yeah, wanted to
Enemy creeping.
go
But
for
that's
another
not the
creep
case.
jack because he thought, okay, maybe my opponent is too cheap to go for another town portal.
The Spiral is the one who has to get a TP.
A town is under
Otherwise,
siege.
this main base is gonna be in shambles.
Ooh, okay. Another burrow down. He's again on low lumber. 57 supply is not where you want to be.
Run by plays can be effective, and so they are here. PC with the Stomp that prevents the TP, at least for a little while. First Destroyer will be falling with that Ensnare, I believe. Chain Lightning zaps through. Wait a minute. Sheik actually saved every unit.
What?
Oh, 1 Destroyer left behind. Uh-oh.
Does he have another
Ensnare's
ensnare?
not ready. Gets away. Nice saves by Sheik.
Yeah. He's playing really good.
Yeah, playing really well from behind. But at this point, with all this economic damage, maybe he's not even behind anymore. I'm not sure.
Well, he's definitely behind in experience, but does it show so much?
A player's
Well, on the
forces
level
are
2
under
lich,
attack.
it does, but...
Skeletons were supposed to harass the main, had the added benefit of scouting the Orc army, and now it's a run by towards the expansion, and still no reinforced defenses. There's gonna be many more peons dying.
This is again Spiral not reading Sheik correctly. Walking into nowhere where he can't do anything. No creeps to improve his heroes. He's not intercepting Sheik.
Players' forces are under attack.
Just doesn't work. And the 3 destroyers in the main, as he said. Spiral is overwhelmed.
Oh my god. Almost all the peons are dead, actually. How's he supposed to make burrows?
Oh. He doesn't even have the lumber. Sheik
Matt.
is playing this so well. Not flashy, not stylish. But it seems like every step is the right one.
Yeah, and he's winning it through economy harass. This
Yes.
is really rare to see.
Starting with the skeletons and now this. Again, 3rd TP in a while. Fiend
And the
survives.
Fiend doesn't die.
13 HP.
Lose.
Damn. 56 supply now for Sheik. He gets 1 more burrow, but then he needs peons at lumber. He can not build units anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
So annoying. The peons in the main are not mining gold, but they're harvesting lumber.
4 out of 5, yeah.
After today, Spiral's gonna make a lot more reinforced defenses, I think.
That is possible. Sheik takes the time to creep. First time we see one of the biggest drops in the game in Reforged.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the exact number is.
Ring plus 5. Give me the most boring drop you can get.
Yeah, we should remove that one from the table.
Skeletons again, giving away Spiral's position. Dark Ranger got level 2 now for even more skeletons and silence. To destroy it though. They're not allowed to play with their buddies.
I mean, if Spiral can force a fight, though, I think he's still favored. Especially without the destroyers around.
Forces are under
Expo's
attack.
not
Raiders
mining
find
at
one
all,
in
by the
snare.
way. Everything's dead over there.
TC breaks out of the silence with an ensnare, with an invul, I mean. One fiend borrowed, but another is... There is the ensnare. And there's dust on the Farseer. So maybe he saw that other fiend. And yeah, Sheik doesn't feel he can fight this either. He's going to TP out. That fiend. Can once again a fiend survive? I don't think so. The zap is now level 2 and that kills off that fiend.
Alright, Skeleton's making sure that the Expo still stays on hold. And oh, did he again lose? Oh yeah, he did again lose 2 burrows. Destroyers were there, I guess. The second red spot goes to Spiral this time. But counter expansion for the Russian. Upper right.
Are under attack.
Yeah, I love the positions. Spiral knows this red camp has been crept, so why go there? The classic psychological counterplay.
No, he just
Trying to
crept it.
expand there. I mean the top right.
Yeah, Sheik just crept it, got the ring.
Yes, Spiral knows that this camp is taken, so why would he go there? That's my point.
Yeah.
Once again, Sheik in the main. Killing the peons, killing the burrows, not looking for a fight, just looking for more economic damage. He's gonna lose 1 destroyer for this, but not even the TP is forced.
Getting
Raiders trying to get in range for the ensnare. Okay, they get 1 statue. Okay, so that's gonna die as well. Oh, and the fiends! Sheik's forgetting about 2 fiends. Okay, that's expensive.
That's 9 supply. Just gone.
That's 14 supply, along with the destroyer.
Oh yeah, that's right. And there's 2 more. Or he's
Wait,
chasing the...
Sheik actually went into this run by without a TP.
Town is
He
under
could have
siege.
lost all the heroes right there.
A player's
Headhunters are
forces
taking care about the
under attack.
destroyers now, missing in the army. TC, does he want to buy more time? He could definitely stomp. Okay, going for the lich. Silence prevents the stomp for now. It was a good decision. And snares must be flying soon. But where's the follow-up? I think it's coming from the left-hand side with the Farseer and Chain Lightning going for the lich now. DK is also hurt. This could be the end for Sheik all of a sudden.
Ensnare not ready yet, but the stomp is trying to connect with the speed scroll. There's the Ensnare. Does he get the surround? Well, there's a TP, so the lich gets away. But that's another TP gone. And Sheik seemingly gave away his advantage. Are the Wolfies going to be sent
Yeah.
to the top right to
If he
scout?
scouts this now, it's a game-defining
forces are under
moment
attack.
about to happen or not.
It's so
Yeah,
hard
Wolf
to
is
keep that all
coming.
in mind, but he does! Damn, Spiral with the brain. Big brain plays.
Checking the boxes. And this is very, very problematic for Sheik. But he's just counterattacking again with the TP. This must be TP number 7 in this game for him.
Farseer also going for the TP. Sends the Wolfies over to the Expo, then TPs back home. How expensive is this going to be for Sheik?
Defensive TP, so he can't stomp against this TP. Kodo about to fall. The Lich catches the coil. Sheik wants to stay in here for a little. And he pays for the Destroyer.
Only 1 Destro so far, though. This is certainly a favorable trade so far. Kills off 1 more Berserker. This was a good run by Sheik, unlike the previous one.
And in the meantime, skeletons at the Expo.
Dude, Spirals again. Supply capped at 40.
Yeah.
What
But Sheik-
the hell, man?
Sheik can't go into like more upkeep as well because he's constantly buying the scrolls. And also his Expo is not paying off.
Spiral must be so annoyed this game. Invis Woofies! They are really good for harassing
this
expansions.
Is perfect now. Sheik actually, now at this point, mined more.
Oh, the statue. Spiral saw it.
Oh.
He must have seen
Again a TP.
Oh. Ensnare, speed scroll. Whew, just barely.
Are under attack.
The heroes are hiding.
But he finds them again. The Farseer.
Yep. That's another TP.
Oh! No! Nighttime!
No, he's not checking.
Nighttime, baby! And the Invis Wolves have to deal with destroyers here. Can take out Acolytes, but...
This is such a cool game.
Absolutely.
When do games ever look like this?
Very rarely. Wolf's gone.
Oh my god. I have no idea who's in the lead here. Zero clue.
We have a level 5 TC. Does that maybe help you with the decision?
Yeah, I mean, if a fight was to happen right now, Spiral's gonna slay that fight. But
Players' forces
Sheik
are
is not
under
looking to
attack.
fight. It's a lot about economy here. Destroyers are at the expansion, but that's 10 supply. You just parked there.
I don't know if this wolf play is the right one. Expansion number 2, bottom left.
Has Sheik taken a real fight yet this game? I don't think so,
Not
right?
really, no. It's just TP out all the time. He has a huge gold lead by now.
And Anadhira was starting to get there. 4-4-3 soon. And that's really good levels for Sheik. Of course, double 5 is also really good for Spiral.
I think I've never seen Sheik in a game where so much decision making is necessary. He was always like fun to watch, of course, because he has these weird builds as you mentioned going into the set, but in such a long and worn out game with so much multitasking, I've not seen this.
He's attacking up here without a TP. Ah, no, never mind. Never mind. I didn't see it on the Farseer. Sorry. Still need to get used to this new TP.
DK has one as well. Another destroyer falls. 50 supply for Sheik. More wolves. Okay. Game of chicken. Zexpo will probably fall, but it will take quite some time. In the main, nothing's really happening. We do have still no reinforced defenses, by the way.
I think Sheik's got this.
Expo down. Both of them will fall, but Sheik just has the bottom left.
A town is under siege.
Oh, smart by Sheik. Really cool. Forces the TP back, but I'm pretty sure he's going to TP himself.
Can he just walk away again against level 5 TC and stuff? I don't think so. There's another speed scroll as well, so it's time for a TP very soon. Silent comes in, level 4, the Nova was big again. Can't even connect with the TC. And Sheik is expanding once more. I guess, soon. That stomp hit nothing.
Let's get another one. Level 2 aura. Very good here for both players.
We have a shape, by the way. First time we see him on Reforged.
He's hard to see.
He
Where
is
he?
indeed, yeah, the upper right.
Oh, yeah. Main soon to expire. But guess what? Sheik has 2 expansions very soon.
Sheik is mined out in the main. 400 gold.
Pick up the tome!
Ooh, stun on the DK. Okay, but again a town portal. And snares, complete lockdown. But no second stomp. Calculates this correctly. And escapes once again. But wolves find the bottom left. But guess what? Sheik has destroyers nearby. 4 destroyers into the main again. Lack of reinforced defenses. That must be it.
That's a lot of damage. That looks like it's too much damage. And snare. Oh, the Raider can't
He
quite get there.
saves all of them. Love how good Sheik plays today.
And you know what you can't stomp? Destroyers.
That's correct.
So, a level 5 TC. He's still good against heroes. But won't be doing anything against the rest of the army.
Second expo up in a bit. That's the last bit of gold that Spiral is mining. He was so close to a grand final.
A town is under siege.
Sheik he seems like just a brilliant general. Just always attacking in the right places. Always looking for the smarter engagement. There was this one run by, which was costly and almost threw away his lead. But the rest...
Loses the Destroyer against the Burrow now. At the moment, Sheik is not mining as well. And Spiral knows. He has split wolf pushes. But the longer the game goes, the more solutions Sheik will have to this. And Spiral is still stuck. And he won't get any gold out of this.
A player's forces are under attack.
Where's this game gonna go?
That's a very good question, man. Spiral is pushing for this haunted gold mine. This one's falling. He's sending wolves to the north. There's only 3 acolytes.
He has pillage, by the way.
A town is under
How
siege.
long? I guess the question is, how long can Sheik afford town portals?
A player's forces are under attack.
Right?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. This game is freaking weird.
Dude, I will never say one bad word about Woofies anymore. They are keeping Spiral in this game.
Yeah. At the end of the day, though, what matters isn't who wins the fights, but who kills all the buildings first. Speaking of buildings, new Great Hall coming up in the top left.
Ooh, that's sneaky. Guess Sheik's expecting it bottom left. He has a shade. He must see this. If not, it's a scouting
Very
mistake.
important now for Spiral to catch this army. Oh, but Kolnova hurts on the Raiders.
Stomp hurts. Oh, the silence again! Preventing the triple stomp. But the Lich is a little bit left behind. Call comes in. TP out. Can he get the Raider with this? No. Destroyer is out of TP range. Not getting it. Was slowed from the Nova. So far, Sheik has not scouted the upper left.
3 destroyers parked top right to deal with the Woofies.
15 supply against summons. Spiral's coming in for
How
the punch.
good. Imagine one Witch Doctor planting sentries everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, wolves are mobile sentries pretty much. He sees the army. Spiral has no TP. He has a speed scroll.
A town
But that's
is under
it.
siege.
Oh my god, this is Sheik's last bit of cash. Oh, and of course he's going in for the counterattack into the main.
But he
There's probably no way he can win a fight. I mean, he can't TP up there anyways. Oh, the destroyers need to be careful. And snares could be coming in.
the shade is maybe losing Sheik the game. He's not moving. He's not scouting. He's not patrolling. He's doing nothing but take a look at the mercenaries. Must be good mercenaries. But his gold mine is down. He's not gonna get it back, is he? Ah, he has a few items. Could go give it another shot.
Parsi isn't too far away from level 6. Earthquake could actually
Oh
be
my
useful.
god. Did they fix how ridiculous it looks, by the way? I absolutely hope so.
idea. Wait, is Spiral just going into the main?
It's going
A
somewhere.
lot of buildings to kill, though. Top left expansion is ready, by the way.
Oh my god. The lazy shade.
Okay, Spiral, what are you doing? What is the best play? This is such a weird game. I don't know. What, like, normally you're supposed to build the best army you can, creep up as much as you can, and then micro like a god. But this is a very different game.
Yeah. We have 2 raiders. The Shade is with this army now. I guess.
Dude, how good is Pillage right now,
Yeah.
by the way?
He's getting gold. He can invest into burrows.
Town is under siege.
No more statues, but I guess that's not what Sheik is worrying about. Sheik thinks you have 2 buildings, 3 buildings. I'm gonna kill them. And in a bit, this Shade will arrive in the
wait.
upper left, and then it's... Oh, he wants to fight? It's actually good for Spiral. He just gets out. This army's in the bottom right. Now he scouts it. But Sheik is at the bottom right. He's on the opposite side of the map to where he has to be.
Shade sees it now. It's gonna take forever to remake this base, though.
A town
Yep.
is under siege.
Should Spiral just camp right now in the top left?
And
It's a
then...
very unintuitive pro gamer thing to do. Normally, you always want to be proactive and do stuff.
Yeah.
But camping top left might
A player's
actually be the
forces
best
are
play.
Four destroyers.
Maybe.
And ghouls are in the main to take care of this, but wolves take care of ghouls. He really wants this Black Citadel gone.
Is there an Acolyte somewhere? Acolyte is moving out. Sheik is trying to save the Acolyte. And Spiral doesn't see the Acolyte leaving.
Oh no. Oh no, there he goes. Bye-bye. Sheik has still no resources for anything.
Oh, Spiral needs to save a peon. He needs to save these peons.
He just abandons them.
Jesus
Black
Christ.
Citadel gone. That was a lot of resources for Spiral. Wrecks this base. 2 raiders and the TC. The wolves didn't kill the last ghoul. Buildings in the main still under threat. Last burrow falling. And now how to save these peons. What is gone?
where's the-
What is gone? Upper right.
But he might be walking. The peon and the Acolyte are gonna mate. They're gonna meet.
Mate. What?
They're gonna
They're
meet.
gonna mate.
A town
No,
is
they're
under
gonna meet. Oh, he's dying. The peon's dying. No more buildings for Spiral.
are under
He has one more, but that's
What
it. He can't rebuild
the hell?
peons because he's supply stuck, and he can't build buildings. But the base is all that Sheik has left. He has no gold for an Acropolis. Needs to sell a lot.
What the hell is this? Where's the Sheik? Where's the? Where's
There's
the
the Necropolis,
There it is.
upper left.
There's the Necro.
Okay, 2 buildings for Spiral. 4 buildings for Sheik. It's going down to the last building. Spiral thinks he has one,
under attack.
but it's not happening. It's actually down to the last building he thinks, but no.
Oh my God! Spiral needs to get back to his war mill.
Yep.
Bestiary.
A town is under siege.
There's another Great Hall, but that falls.
Spiral has so much gold, but no peons.
The wolves...
Spiral, why are you not? You need to go back to your building. Oh, Spiral, what's he doing?
Skeleton will
Is he
expire.
looking for the intersect?
The skeleton will expire. 830 HP.
What the hell? Raiders, reaching for the end snare.
Oh my god. Best
Invest TC.
Oh.
Almost level 6.
Best Reforged game ever.
Alright, so the Wolfies, Invis Wolfies, Neo. Looking pretty
I
good this game.
apologized already, okay? Come on, don't blame me now. I apologized like 6 minutes ago.
So where is the Necro? That's the question. Good thing is when the Necro finishes, there's a lot of blight around, so it's a little bit easier to see. Invis Shade checking things out. Invis Wolfies checking things out. Invis TC checking things out.
He finds the army spider. Pauses? Okay. That's the first time I see a timeout out of thirst. But I agree. Cheers, Spiral.
One building each, dude. What the hell?
This is insane.
Theoretically, couldn't Spiral just camp his building and send Wolfies to the Necro over and over and over?
Yes. I mean, in that case, Oh, he finds the TC. Goes into the invul. Nice split by Sheik. But the Lich, can he get there in time? He's, of course, exposing his building here right now to the destroyers. But he's getting more and more. Is that so important, by the way? I don't... Okay, the Headhunters deal with the destroyers. He's distracting this fight to deal with the destroyers. Silence again. He needs a little bit of HP. One skeleton would be enough. Coil and snare again. Oh my god, is this crazy or what? I think the Headhunters aren't enough. The position is too great. This TC is about to fall. Heal scroll. He needs to use that heal scroll super soon. Stop. Level 6. Oh my god. No way. He can't die anymore. But what about his beastry? It's falling. The destroyers take it out. It doesn't matter what happens in the middle. Spiral has no building anymore. And Sheik wins this game. He did not focus the destroyer correctly. The Headhunters were not enough. And Sheik goes to the grand final. Sickest game that Warcraft 3 Reforged has ever seen.
Damn, dude, that was crazy.
Yes.
And Spiral getting 2-0'd by an undead, man. That is rare to see. Brilliant plays by Sheik. Game 1, it was the early game build and creep route and the delay. In game 2, it was the relentless counterattacks, eco snipes, burrow kills. Crazy game.
Yeah.
Just crazy game.
Absolutely crazy. And Sheik wins it. He's in the grand final, challenging Happy. Will we have a 9-time back-to-back champion, or can the curse finally be broken? The streak be broken? Best of 5 grand final coming up. 2 undeads from Russia. Happy versus Sheik. For you, time to take part in our raffle. !AMD raffle. You can win a Ryzen CPU by AMD. Here you see it again on Geed. The AMD Ryzen 5 3600 is up for grabs. You can do 4 actions to get a ballot here in this raffle and have a good shot. Also good shot to get one of 2 Warcraft 3 Reforged keys on our Twitter, twitter.com/backtowarcraft. Like the most recent tweet, like Warcraft 3 Reforged on Twitter and us, and you are in. Enough time for you now, and grand final coming up.